Can I hear myself? Voice check. Can I hear myself? Voice check. Yes, I can hear myself. Good. Gonna be continuing the kitty cat game. See if I can finish this. Okay, good. It's saved right here where I've left. What's this? I go in there. Oh, what the hell put all this trash in here? The beans. Oh, was it the? Oh, you put all the trash in here. Hey, what the hell's your problem, Murray? Come on. Why are you fucking crawling in the goddamn vents? I don't understand. How could this happen to us? We were artists, two gentle souls. How could we become so dangerous to each other? As far as I could see, there was only one dangerous person in the room, Farah. Oh yeah, yikes. Yeah, Liam. Did I hit? We were supposed to back each other up, Don. Look after another. I came to America for this man, for God's sakes. He was supposed to act and I was supposed to paint. Look what we do now. Nothing. I cannot even complete one painting. Oh, I can actually do stuff. Hello! It's me! You little... What the hell's that noise? Hi, Mr. Kaplan. It's good that you called. I actually had some questions concerning the background of my character. I, of course, know the obvious things about Alexander, but some details are still vague to me. Like, he was married in his past, or does he have an... Excuse me? What do you mean? What? Dad, hey, I'm in the middle of something here. It's important. But I thought we had a deal and... Sir, I know that we did not sign yet, but I was sure that... Oh no, I did not get there. Oh, I guess. I see. I see. Oh, Kitty is sleepy. Kitty is sleepy. Kitty cat is so sleepy. Okay, now to remember where the hell the bed was. Kitty cat bed. There it is. Sleepy time for kitty cat. It's a sleepy little kitty. Oh no. Bad vibes. Kitty is waking up by the bad vibes. Bad vibes in the... I think that's a bathroom. Yeah, I think I've reached the point that I have seen my sister play. Yeah, let's go take a look at these bad vibes. Oh no, that is very bad vibes. I do remember what you needed to do in this part. Oh no, I got nasty towel stuck on my claw. Okay, I don't remember what the fuck you can do with this. This part I did not see. That you can fucking... Oh, I can shove the fucking razor through under that goddamn door. You can still chill in the fucking path. You can... No, I'm just gonna go check what happened with the fucking razor I knocked from under the door. Oh, hello. That's not good. That's not good for you. Aspen, I need my dose of nicotine. Especially tonight. Not now. Oh. Oh, can't knock it. Yeah, I know. The last part was I accidentally pressed it. I was not meaning to press it. Yeah, you're too busy smoking, so you're no help. So let's go back, do the thing that I remember you need to do. Huh? We got more ghosts. Yeah, now the towel is not there soaking up, so we can get our little paws. Yellow dead, indeed. We can get our little paws dirty with the blood. Drag blood all over the goddamn place. Hello, look at my bloody... Main got. Nunes. Open the goddamn door. Senor Liam. Oh Dios. Dios mío. Hey Nunes, look at me. Calm down now, we'll have to do this now and I need you. Close that door now. The last thing we need is mass hysteria in the house. Alright, help me take me out of here. Slowly. Take out all the clean towels. I hope we don't need a tourniquet. Alright, lift his arm now. Hey, higher about the heart. Okay. Now hold this and press it firmly. You're right here. Oh, hello, ghost. What you doing? Where are you going? Ghost, sneak up. Sneak a little faster, please. I mean, I'm assuming you're probably... Yeah, I assume you're probably gonna go there since the door was open. Remain good. Lord Damas lost his hat. Dingus. Who opened the door? And who closed the door also? So many ghosts. Opening and closing doors. I guess I need to probably go outside. I think. Alright, here's an open door. Here's an open window. And here's weird ghost trails. That sure is a house. Bayou. Kitty cat. Little Bayou. Little Bayou. Little Bayou. Oh, we have done the second day. All we created. Tough night, huh? You take it easy now, Liam. I mean, that's one way to describe it, I suppose. Feeling better after the serum. Good, good. Can we keep this? This is between us, Liam. And me! And look. I guess you're in a dark place and you probably have all kinds of reasons. But I've seen how your wife looks at you. And the unbelievable thing is she's still like that. Despite all your efforts to ruin your relationship. Don't fuck this up, Liam. Yeah, Liam, don't fuck it up. Believe me, this message is from a darker future. Carmichael. Thanks, man. What a project, huh? A stillborn city in the middle of nowhere. A city for the dead. You sacrificed my boy for that, Bernard? For that place? I did not sacrifice our son, Lorraine. You did. This is your fault. He came after you. Searching for his reckless father. You will find him, do you hear me? You will find my son Bernard Mason. I don't care what you do, where you go, who you bribe or who you kill. You will find my son and you will bring him back to me. Kitty cat. Ooh, big stretch. Oh, where is everybody? Anybody in the kitchen? Oh, you're in the kitchen. Aspen, you startled me. Nah, dude, like I saved your life last night. Someone seems to have missed me. My little boy. Did you fall again? Mom. Shh, it's alright, my little lamb. Everything's going to be alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you guys doing that. Hey, what's up? Any open windows? No, don't seem to be. Guess I'll climb up the tree. Yes. Oh, Kitty is hunger. Wait, no, wait. Coughing up a goddamn hairball. Or throwing up in general. Mister, when I say I'm hiring all your available detectives, I mean all of them. Now you leave the expenses to me and put your men to work. Really? Just tell me the location. Morgantown, near the railroad in the direction of Boston. Got it. Yes, you'll get the full reward. Let's just hope that it was my son that you saw. Leave for this Morgantown immediately. You should have been wearing a brown scout jacket. I repeat, a brown scout jacket. No, not blue, not green, brown scout jacket. Forget it, I'll send somebody anyway. They will contact you shortly. Hello? Mr. Sawyer, I was waiting for your call. No, not him, but you told me the account was pretty accurate. You confirmed this personally? I see. How can a kid be at 3 different locations at the same time? And you're sure you've seen the right poster? Where did you get this number, sir? Hey? Yes, he's around that age. You saw him where? No, I don't think he's been abducted by aliens. But maybe he was, though. Are you sure? Verma, maybe you should rest up. Yes? Hello? Hello? I said fucking hello. Who's this? Like I said on the phone, I found your boy. You think I'd ask that particular question if this was my son? He sure fits the description to me. I'm Thomas Mason. Please leave this house immediately. Hey, I paid for 2 tickets all the way up here. I bought the kid lunch. I said leave the house. I want my compensation. Let me show you your compensation. Roll. The kid got abducted by aliens, clearly, obviously. That's why he was not found. That all makes sense. Oh, hello. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Shane is sleeping. I want in! Aspen, shush! Let me in! Alright, come in before you wake the hula hosa. There we go. No, you don't, you. Jonathan? Where have you been? Huh? I was having a talk with Liam. Shane. I was a good man. I was a good man until I stopped trying. I'm sorry. For everything. I'm sorry. I know I disappointed you. And there is no turning back. I see that in your eyes every day. No need to delay this any further. No need to wait until we start hating each other. This should end. Oh, the drama! All the drama. You're a disgrace of a wife. Can't you keep a man at home? I respected him. And he chose that barren land over you. You can't keep your family together. I gave them love. Oh. And they are all falling apart. I mean, yeah. What a caring mother. Where is Thomas? Where is my son? Very sorry to bother you, Mrs. Mason, but it was crucial that we had this talk with you. We, the state police, the federal bureau, hired professionals, volunteers, everyone. All parties did everything they could to locate your son, Mrs. Mason. Night and day, month after month. And we will continue to do so, rest assured, but at this point we strongly suggest that you focus on your surviving family members and continue with your life until we get in touch with you. Mrs. Mason? she is not dealing with things well. Hello, is this Madame Leonora's psychic counseling? No, she couldn't get scammed. Getting scammed by phone psychics. Madame. Leave me alone. Get your hands off me. No phone psychics allowed. Oh, I vaguely remember this part. Yeah. No! Madame was my last chance! What will I do now? What will I do now? What will I do now? Now what? Hey. Oh, Aspen. Father's favorite. Are you expecting a different greeting, Aspen? Like me showing my class? You think I'm incapable of love, don't you? I can't blame you. You know, I do get fed up with myself sometimes. Sometimes I can almost see the cracks spreading through the people I hurt. People I love. Yet, at those moments I can't stop myself. It's like I'm on a fucking autopilot to break things apart. You ever feel like that, Aspen? Do we want a scratch here, or what's this one? I thought so. We're both felines after all. I'm the mother cat trapped inside the painting, remember? You know what? I think I'm done. I'm done with this place and all the memories and all the bad things that are attached to it. Mr. Stern? Is Mr. Bestseller still interested in the house? Alright, we're selling. Mr. Stern, I have one condition though. I want this to be over before we leave. You'll be granted the power of attorney and we'll be handling the necessary procedures. Good, the rest is on you when... The rest is on you then, because I won't be returning to this place anytime soon. Okay, you do that and I'll be calling the packing service company I work with. It's time to move on. Get on. Where are you going, dude? Have you seen Dawn, my boy? The Necro Aunt? She was in the small hall. Hey, open the door for me, dude. Thanks. Down. Down there selling the house. I heard Shannon talking to that lawyer. It's decided then. Is it that simple to bury the last memories of your father? Carl? Of course not, but he might not have put much effort into making you understand his legacy, but he does not deserve this. It's been 3 days, goddammit. I see, Carl, but why did you come to me? I wish I could help, but why me? I don't know. Perhaps you strike me as the sensible one. Carl, let me learn what's going on with the house first, alright? No escape from you, huh? Don't worry, I did not tell her how much of you I see in her. Bernard Mason. In life, it was your vision that haunted me. In death, it is your memory. Can't you leave me be? I came here to say goodbye to a dear friend, but I realized that would be unfair. For once, I have to be courageous, Bernard, and tell the truth. So this could be a proper farewell, whether you were aware of it or not. Goodbye, my love. Oh my god, the drama! Okay, who's coughing up a lung over here? Who's dying? No dying allowed unless I'm there to... kind of rude. Hey, no dying allowed! Ghost. Bernard, what are you doing here? Something is missing, Nunes. Let me help you. What are you looking for? I don't even know if I ever had it. It's just a feeling. Nunes, can you help me set up that old projector of mine? Got you. I know what you're doing, kitty. What you're up to. From now on, I will wield the Paramorman Investometer. It'll become your shadow and uncover your hidden plan. I'm behind you. So you are. I know what's on your mind, kitty. I mean, okay, sure. Kitty, kitty. I know what you're watching. Really, you gotta see this. It's Grandma Lori. I'm in the middle of investigation, Addie. Do whatever you want, silly ass. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is new. Huh? What's wrong with Mother? What's going on? I just put a blanket over her, Senor. She was like this when I found her. Is she sick? Jonathan, you're the doctor here. What's your medical opinion on this? My medical opinion is... she's sleeping like a baby. I've never seen her like this, like, for years. Short, uneasy naps she takes every now and then, but nothing like this. Look at her, huh? She looks so peaceful. Shh, let's not wake her up then. We wouldn't want to spoil this little miracle. Ah, got you. There we go. Got him. Got him. Ah, goddammit, I need to fucking move. Yes, stand there again, please. Come a little bit further. Nope. Stand up. Oh, like on the goddamn door. Goddamn bit. Yep. That's good. Hey, goddamn it. Do that. Here we go. It's my only. Yeah, these are my only two hiding spots. I guess I just alternate between them, I guess. You got out, Kitty? This is paranorman. Oh. Magical cat. You can't escape the investigator. Did that cat make you open the door again? Dad, we almost finished the treehouse. You really have to go? I do, son. I'm gonna go and build a very, very big treehouse, Liam. The biggest the world has ever seen. There will be hundreds of people living happily under its shadow. Wow. And when I return, we'll finish this treehouse. The coolest the world has ever seen. Oh, you're watching funny videos, I guess. Aspen, you clown. Oh yeah. Excellent. That's the quality internet content. Will please quit following Aspen. But Kitty is seeing things, Mom. Let the animal have some peace in her last days in this house. Wait, what will happen to the kitty? We'll sort it out. Now you fix the goddamn thing. The water puddle. I am back for another recording of the things that I hate in this house. May Nunes forgive me for recording over another one of her Chiquita Bonita compilations because this will probably be the last. I guess this hobby of random ranting is become just another chore. Just another thing that I hate in this house. Which makes the hobby in itself obsolete at best. So this time I won't be telling you about the inhumane moisture levels of my study, or the sinisterly calculated step height of the entire staircase, which I still believe is an insult to human anatomy, or the unbelievably low music standards of the individual called Mercedes Nunes. Not this time, because I don't know what else is left to. Besides my... sorry Bernard, later. Dawn. Let me tell you about Dawn then. Oh, kitty can't reach there. Oh no, a bee! Fly, whatever. Fly. You wanna get it? I have no choice. It has captured my cursor. Get the goddamn fly. About done. Now let's grab this. Let's go. How many times do I have to fix this? God help me with this house. Hey Don, where are you? I think you were outside somewhere. Or in the weird little garden area. Now to remember how to get there. Oh wait, you are there. Right there. Is this really happening? This is what you were asking for, right? Not me. And this fast? This is Shannon making up her mind, I guess. I better tidy up my stuff before they find themselves in a darn box. Yeah, Shannon decided like, oh fuck this house, I don't wanna deal with these memories anymore. If the fucking horror dude is buying, I'm selling. I don't know what is accomplished. Oh, now I see what this has accomplished. Oh, do I need to drop it in there or something? I don't fucking know. Yeah, come on, dude, come up with the box. Yeah, I know, I need to just wait because the dude has a long walk cycle. Oh, okay, that's how it works. Okay. Trial and error. Nailed it indeed. There we go. Got it. Got it in there. Hey Stu, I think we're done with the entrance hall. Good. Can you help Mike then? He's in that room right over there. Sure. What's this? Why aren't you doing your job, man? Bro, this is an emergency. Sarah learned about the other chick. Oh no. What other chick? You run a poultry farm? Just give me a minute, okay? A lot of dramas. I hate that sound. Don't you ever try that again, cat. We got... I don't know again what... Oh. Did I accomplish with that? This fucker is still here. This guy's still blocking the stuff. Oh! Hey, cat. This room is my responsibility. Stop that. Ah, that's what is accomplished. In the box we go. Ah, you did it? This is a heavy. And I don't know what, like... Yeah, no, she's here. Oh, is that the box? Wait. What's that? What's it? Oh, somebody's iPhone. iPod. Guess that's the small kids' iPod, maybe. Ah. Whoa, that's a good Zippo. Looks custom made. Don't you ever think that it's Stu who checks the inventory? I can sniff all the things. There we go, there's the fucking cassette I was looking for. Hey Aspen. Don't make people's lives harder, okay? But I'm a cat, that's what I do! Not a problem, miss. Gotta fucking solve the family drama, so you know, the movers need to suffer a little bit while I fix these people's family dramas. I just don't know how to really talk to people. Not anymore, I guess. So here I am, my cold, non-judgmental, indifferent machine friend. Remember my words until this magnetic tape deteriorates and its content meet the merciful oblivion that will eventually embrace everyone and everything. Because I just can't walk away from this. Not this time. I met the fiery poet known as Kelly Ovlesley in the summer of '65. From our shared anger against societal roles to our passion for psychedelic rock, we clicked right away. Well, all the folks you met at the Red Dog in those days were more or less like that. But you know how it works, how love can be exceedingly inventive in finding the right excuses for you to fall in it. Especially if you're a young man who is overburdened by every fucking thing he's been escaping from all his life. You can guess the rest of the story. My machine confident, adrenaline, sparkles, lot of bodily fluids, and of course some heartbreak. But what really staggered me after all those years was learning about Dawn's existence and my role in it. Although me and Kelly had stopped seeing each other after months of pure magnificence and sticky quilt, it seems that a memento of our union stayed with her. For 9 years she never called me. For 9 years she never told me until... Until I got a call from St. George's Hospital. Kelly was so weak at the time that a nurse had to reach me. I flew to LA right that day and I found her having almost been devoured by cancer. Like my current state, I suppose. The only thing remaining from the Kelly I knew was that fiery resolution. And with that exhausted yet determined whisper, she made her first and last request ever from me. Look after our daughter. That's how I learned about the charming, mystical, intelligent creature called Dawn. And cruel fates be damned for waking me with her after what happened to Thomas. I have failed to show it over the years, but one thing remained still. The moment she looked at me behind those Coke bottle glasses with her endlessly curious, beautiful eyes, I loved her. In that split second. Like I'd known her for every moment of her life, I loved her. And if Thomas was alive, I'm sure that he would have felt the same. He'd have been a fan. Dan, you might be strangling Aspen. And Dawn. Okay, I can't come there. What a day. We already saved a guy who tried to suicide himself. And now we revealed the truth to her about her parents. This guy tried to kill himself, started the stream with that basically. Like Liam, who did the hit. He was in the bathroom, had slit his wrists in a bathtub full of blood. We had to get the attention of other people to come save him. Indeed. I indeed saved the wife hitter in Women's Month. Cringe, indeed. Baby? You mean me or him? Both. It's just surprising to see you two like that. Baby, I actually came to tell you that it's time for you to pack your paintings and stuff. You wouldn't want them to get damaged. Whatever. Hello, little kitty cat. A little kitty cat. I don't get it, Nunes. You didn't get what? All that mystery stuff that Dawn does. Writing strange things on these witch papers of hers. Talking of spells and magic and incantations and all that. I even heard her calling herself Cassandra Dark something the other day. I don't know what's troubling the poor lass. Oh, I was looking for those. They were lying around, ma'am, and I wanted to... It's alright, Murray, thanks. Senorita, Mr. Murray was just telling me how curious he is about that game you'll play. Game? It's a game? And thank you, Nunes. Bloody thank you. What can I help you with, Mr. Murray? Well, it's not a game like croquet, yeah? Ah, not at all. It's a role-playing game. Whatever that word is. You can't really be associated with that kind of obscenity, ma'am. No, nothing like that. In this kind of game, you take on the role of another character in another world. Blasphemous. I know it sounds bizarre at first, but when you give it some thought, there is something inherent to all of us humans, like make-believe. You all roleplayed someone before, right? Mommy, daddy, cowboy, Indian, whatever. Eh? What's your, character then, ma'am? Oh yeah. I'm also the DM, but my character is Cassandra Blackwell. An epic level 20 half-elf warlock who's also a grandmaster in necromantic magic. Half a what, senorita? A half-elf. Her mother was the queen of a long-fallen elven empire, and her father was a human wizard who eventually took Cassandra into his tower after the invasion of Nar. This sounds familiar. Well, you know, we started playing this game a long time ago, and I'm also seeing some familiar patterns here and there now. So in this game you are yourself, but you are also not yourself then. That's a way to put it. Count me in. I'm tired of beating Nunes for nothing at poker. Bastardo. Not that fast, Mr. Murray. You need to create your character first. What? You think I'm a god almighty, ma'am? We can speed up the process by some randomization if you like. Here, roll this dice. Well, not a lucky start at all. I'll be easy on you, Mr. Murray. Please roll it again. You're a lucky cat, Aspen. No wonder you got 9 lives. Alright, I'll accept that the score for Mr. Murray's starting aptitude pool. Now let's roll for a character's race. No, let the beast do its trick. Aspen? Alright, whatever you say. Your character is a human, Mr. Murray. I doubt that, man, but alright. Now time to roll for the class and background. Let me see, your class is the warrior. And your background is the blacksmith. Not bad, beast, not bad. A smithy is a hard-working lad who earns an honest penny, just like myself. You're joking, right? Now, Mr. Murray, what is your character's background story? Make the damn beast decide. Oh, we can't randomly write your background story. You have to help me with that. Well then, lass, let me tell you the story of, Muirak Ironson. Yes, I knew you were a natural. Murray was a blacksmith. And And he and his son Colvin were the best smithies the Seven Kingdoms had ever seen. I'm sold. All the lords and the kings and the other big heads were throwing money at their feet to get a piece of their merchandise. For years things were good. Jolly good. Until that accursed day. Until a demon from the deathless pits rose and came right for Colvin. Oh no. Murray did everything to fight the fiend, but the demon had already found its way into Colvin's blood. The son of a bitch was corrupting Colvin from the inside. Murray fought hard. Every day he fought harder. Did it make any difference? No, but fought he did. Until the blood demon eventually took Colvin and left this world. Just as was written in the plan of the bastard, heartless god out there. Murray? Leaving Murray all by himself in the Seven Damned Kingdoms. With nothing but small trinket in his now useless hands. With the only thing remaining from his partner, his mate, his son. Simple trinket that Colvin made from the leftovers by the forge. And unlike Colvin himself, a trinket that should last forever. What a day. Yeah, hardcore for new player. Indeed. I'll just leave you guys to it. Kisapeli. Look at this place now. Feels so hollow. I'm afraid this is the decision of the Mason's call. Time to leave this place behind. Strange. It felt as if this house had always been here. Ever since time immemorial, and I thought it'd be owned by the Masons forever. Nothing is eternal, I'm afraid, at least not for us humans. Carl will be having one last dinner at the manor this evening. I'd be honored to have you at our table. Huh? Sure, Shannon. So hollow. Oh, what we sensing? Hey, hey, hey. I'm not getting paid to be the damned exterminator. What's going on here? I reckon it was just not just their house. Look at the poor thing. Must be tough to become a hobo rat after all this time at the fancy mansion. I mean, it's outside. Gotta catch that rat. It is one dirty rat now. What? Oh. I have spared the rat. What are you doing here? Am I being questioned by an old wizard wearing bloody slippers? What you're leaning on is my property. Damn your property then. He works somewhere around here. You suddenly decided to care, old wizard. Maybe. Used to be a carpenter. With me. With me boy. Your boy? You know what? I need someone to build me a winter garden. It's coming back, Bernard. I'm scared. I'm scared of myself. Nunes, look at me. Look at my eyes. You will not be possessed by it again. You hear me? You need to be occupied, Nunes. The prescriptions won't be enough. You can't let fucking heroin take the wheel anymore. You need something to focus on. And I just might have the right thing in mind. You will not enjoy it though. You know, this is a pretty big house and it requires constant attention. Actually, there is so much work that needs to be done around here that one won't be able to find the time to scratch her head. Let alone give our ear to the demons lurking inside. Oi, old wizard, shall we pillage the very last remains of the mason cellar? So I can mix us a proper Grace O'Malley. Murray, you are a real connoisseur, you know that? Hey, Shane's coming. Damn you, Murray. You Cornish bush-worshipping peasant bastard. Do I look like an idiot you can pluck day and night? You don't look like no chicken to me, sir. More a badger, if you know what I mean. And a vicious one at that, eh? I want that winter garden ready by the damn winter, you hear me? I already missed a winter with your lazy excuses and I won't fucking miss another one. Dad. I'm just here for 2 days. Murder Bayou. Murder Bayou. Oh, Mr. Herringer, what are you doing here? There are so many rare and precious books in this library, Addy. Can't let those buffoons ruin even one. Makes sense. How are you, young lady? I hope this parade is not giving you the headache it is giving me. I don't know, Mr. Herringer. What ails you, darling? You know, I came to this place just a couple of times in my entire life. And when we arrived for the funeral a few days ago, and when I saw the room that used to belong to Uncle Thomas, I'll be honest with you, I felt like the victim in a horror movie. I can relate to that, young lady. That room must have seemed like it had been frozen in time. Pure creepiness on the border of bizarre, sir. But today, when I watched all those people taking that room apart piece by piece, I don't know why, but I somehow felt angry. Like we are letting them take away the last pieces of evidence that Uncle Thomas even existed. Like we are closing the book before reading the final chapter, huh? You have any idea what happened to him, Mr. Herringer? To Uncle Thomas? Honey? I know one thing. Proper closure exists only in stories. Either the pauper marries the princess or the evil sultan gets punished for his wrongdoings. And or the big mystery gets unveiled at the right place at the right moment. And so we continue our lives believing that the machinations of the universe are somehow being arranged in such way that us humans could feel a sense of closure. As a witness to what happened to this family after Thomas Starling, I know one thing. Proper closure exists only in stories. The things that really happen to us, that is a whole different matter. Cool. Found you. You think I'll rest before I solve this catspiracy? You're following me again. Rude. Your mom told you to stop. Yeah, I'm following the ghost around. Let me do that in peace, please. Ah, potential clue spotted. Let's see what's going on here. Wow. Want me to read this? I got it. Aha, you want this kitty. Is there something I can distract him with? Yeah, indeed, he's... It's not a window, but I can't seem to jump through it. Don't see any... No, I will not turn the hints on! Let me try on my own! It's a weird-ass timing thing once again. There we go, yeah. Gotta manage to time it when he's looking at the picture. Sometimes the prompt doesn't want to show. Give me the picture. Change dome. You've got an interesting curvature over there, young lady. What, Daddy? My talented daughter's inspiring me, that's all. Daddy. What shall we call that? Change dome? Splendid, just splendid. Oh no! Oh no! The picture. You're more mischievous than Aspen as kitten, you know that? But Miss Nunes, it's Aspen. There's a catspiracy thing going on. A what piracy? The Cat makes us, Aspen makes us do things. Oh no, what are you saying, my boy? And I think there is someone controlling Aspen, Miss Nunes. Shit, Will's fucking... fourth eye, fifth... supernatural senses is fucking opening. Someone who is spying on us. My poor darling. I was combining fourth wall and third eye. I was... my brain. Yeah. Galactic Overlord. Oh. An alien mind that uses cats to control us humans. Really? Yes, possibly from another dimension. Let's go make you a sandwich, yes. But the Galactic Overlord. Could you please follow me, little senor? Yeah, fourth wall keeps falling indeed. Who the heck stacked all those boxes there while I was upstairs? Like, come. Hey, what happened to our dripping ceiling? Murray, we are moving out and you suddenly decided to fix that? Not me, ma'am. Do you think I can wrap this up soon? Aspen. Yes, come open the door for me, please. Come look at this picture that you drew that is on the tree now. You wanna go out, darling? You need to come too. Look at that. Aspen? Oh no! It's escaping. What are you up to, Aspen? Oh no! I have been catnapped! Aspen! Look what we have here. Is that a chubby orange catfish? Harry, hey, that's private property. 8 inches, Jack. What? The 8 inches rule. If I see an animal 8 inches away from the property, I have a right to collect it. Know the rules, Jack. Good for your bonuses. You know, I bought an extra fridge for her and nothing changed, man. Uh-huh. She's still fucking eating my stuff. Can you believe that? What was that? Was what? I think I heard something. You know what your problem is, Zach? I fucking heard something, Harry. It's cool, Zach. You probably forgot to tie the cage door or something. Me? Why does it always have to be me? I tell you, man, it's because of this agitated state of yours. This is not the fucking cage door. I have escaped! These guys are fucking persistent. Oh no. Fuck. Jeez. Cars. Oh no. You gotta shoot me! Oh god. Eh. Oh god. I didn't fucking remember to raise my goddamn thing, so she jumped on the goddamn fence. I do remember watching my sister play this, and it's a bit annoying part. A lot of trial and error, trying to remember to like, oh, I need to go up now and go down now and whatever. I made it inside. Lord Noob missed indeed. Oh no, we're so tired from all that running. Anyway, is that sort of animal control? That sort of people like even common or elsewhere? Like, I don't think we have that sort of thing in Finland, but I remember that's a thing being in all the goddamn animal cartoon movies. There's always like the bad guys, the fucking animal control who catch the animals and take them to the pound. Yeah. What's that? Shh. What do you mean it got away? Are you telling me that you've also lost a cat that you illegally took from us? Fuck your 8 inches rule. Shannon? The kids? Now you listen to me, boy. If you don't find that cat by tomorrow, I swear that I'll spend every single penny of my entire savings, and probably much more, to sue that wretched animal-abusing company of yours. You hear that? Hey, Shane, please, sis. Can we eat in peace? This is our last day, and, we got a quest. I'm sure they'll find Aspen. I mean, you can't really lose a cat like that. Huh? What did you say? Me? You implied that I lost a cat? Shane, she did not imply anything. I know what I heard, Liam. Do I even need to answer that? Addie dear, can you please take your brother and give us adults sometime? Sure. No way I'm gonna be an adult. Show some guts for once and repeat what you said to me. Shane, no one accused you of anything. Why are you behaving like this? Huh? Say it. Shannon? This night, out of all nights, I wasn't feeling like punching you in the face. Ladies? And you fucking chose tonight to put up the fight? Do I need permission to show her place? To show her place to be to the bastard of my disgraceful father? Please. You hear me? Please pay attention to me. Aspen. I thought I let you disappear too. I thought you were gone. Like him. I thought I let you disappear. Like Thomas. Will you find him, Tommy? Will you bring Daddy back to us? I will, Shane. Right there I asked him to go. I made him go. To find that wretched man of a father. It was my fault. It was all my fault. It was all my fault. Shh. It was all my fault. It was nobody's fault, Shane. Nobody's fault. My... Yeah, Thomas got 8 inches before animal control got him, indeed. Since we were children, we all adored Bernard. We all wanted him back. It could have been me asking the exact thing from Tommy. My... Let go. Let it go, sis. Leaving the material sheet behind us. We shall walk the boundless fields of our room. I've read that thing many times in this. Maybe I won't read it out loud. Murray, you're surprisingly good at this, you know. Me, I'm the fucking carpenter, lad. I just needed a small push, that's all. You can't use a 2-man saw by yourself, can you? And you're the one who's good. For a soft-handed show pony like yourself, you know. If that's your way of saying thank you, Mr. Murray, I have to say that I'm not worthy of the honor. You shut up and continue sawing, mate. We got a damn treehouse to finish. I am a rat friend. Everybody's now living in the house. Didn't sell it after all. Little kitty. This was your special treat, right? This was your favorite. Mother remembers Aspen? There must be a god. Is this already Sunday, Daddy? Are we going to church? Or not? At least she can sleep. Hey, Don. What's that? This? Our lunch, which is destined to become pure sandwich to magic. And you're the wizard, I suppose? Every party needs a wizard. Everybody's going upstairs. Oh, there was kitty cats on the fucking stained glass. Life is hard with OCD. You tell me about it. Looks pretty alright to me. Do enough pixel art and you're suddenly good at these things. Anything else I can help with? Well, there is one final box of books awaiting unpacking in my father's study, and on it. Thank you. It's pretty standard looking Venetian mask thing. Addie, that cat is strange, I know that. All cats are strange, dummy. They are witches' familiars, you know. Why won't you do something about it? I mean, yes, standard, I mean, not it doesn't look skin to me. It looks like pretty typical Venetian jester's mask you'd see in pictures. What should I do? Call the FBI? Call the FBI because I'm a cat. Your kitty is old, can't even jump properly. Oh, this is the thing about the Aspens, yeah. Wow. Is this true, Father? It is, son. A truly wondrous and beautiful plant, isn't this? An aspen tree can be reborn through its descendants. That's amazing. But Father, perhaps we could say this about ourselves too. I mean, like a family. Perhaps, son. Perhaps. And that was that game. Little kitty cat game. Point and click kitty game. That cat fucking fixed the entire family's whole thing. I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, what else there is? I mean, the cat fixed the family's problems and died of old age. I mean, I feel like that was kind of their where are they now scene of the thing. Like, oh, they're all like moving back to the building. They didn't sell it after all. Well, yeah, I did a longer stream yesterday, so this stream was a bit shorter. And I mean, I could play some Rogue Emerald, sure, after this. In a sec. The game deserves to have its credits roll, I suppose. It's a neat little point and click game. Anyway, yeah, it's sure I can do some little bit of Pokemon Rogue Emerald. I'm just gonna stop the stream and restart it so I can easily import them to the fucking YouTubes, and also change the settings on my stream to get the Game Boy thing going. So that's enough of this for this. Yeah, gonna be back in a second.